I tell you, I'm very proud of the team, very proud of the effort. Obviously, it wasn't good enough to to win the game, but a lot of things that went on that that we improved upon, and that's what we're looking to do. That was the aim, that's the goal. But obviously, we got to do better. I mean, we have to do better in order to give us an opportunity to win at the very end. And again, it's not Alec, shouldering the blame or anything like that. That was the first miss he's missed since he's been kicking. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the game goes sometimes. And like I said, kids were resilient, very proud of their effort, but we got to do better so we have an opportunity to win games like that in the end.
When you got to 28, I believe it was, then you sort of went conservative. Were you happy at 28, or be it 28 or 25 or 24 for the system?
I don't know. I don't know how to characterize as being conservative. I think the biggest thing is always to kind of put yourself in a position with the playmakers that can help extend the drives or get those first downs or get those points. Got to give Maryland credit. They did a good job defensively on some things we tried to do. But again, it came down to one last opportunity, and I guess it was wide right.
Mike, you had the ball inside the 20 on at least 6 occasions and came away with 2 touchdowns. Looking back, is that as big a factor in the game as anything?
When you get down in the red zone, you want to score points, but you want to get touchdowns, preferably, obviously. And if you don't, then you have to get those 3-point opportunities. And when you look at it, all the 3 points didn't add up to enough. So a score in the red zone or one more score in the red zone obviously could be the difference in the game. But anytime you get down in the red zone, you want points. You'd like to get touchdowns, but you want to make sure that you have opportunities to not come away with 0.
Mike, did you consider throwing a pass, like even a safe pass, when you got to 25 on that last series? It finished with 3 runs, kind of centered the ball for Alex field goal.
Well, at the very end, if you saw David's run, he tried to get back to where Alec is most comfortable, and obviously, again, we didn't make the field goal there, but everything towards the end was predicated upon knowing that we're going to try to score a touchdown unless they just missed a tackle, but we're going to try to get the ball, center the ball, and get it to the hash that Alec is most comfortable with, and we were able to do that, but we weren't able to get the points out of that.
Key play in the game, they've got 3rd and 21 on their final touchdown drive. Looks like you got 2 guys there.
Yeah.
As happened throughout the day, you had guys there and you got knocking the ball down.
Yeah, you got to go up and make that play. I mean, it's a whole different story. So we talk about this mixed field goal at the end, but 3rd and 21 like that, you get off the field, and it's a critical difference. It gets down to those 4 or 5 plays again that you just have to make sure that you're on the positive side of that. But again, I feel good about the team. There's progress that was made today. I think over 500 total yards. We just got to put it all together and stay positive with the players inside it. It's a hurt locker room in there. To get that close and have that opportunity and it go and it go against us.
Mike, any update on
Not yet. He didn't finish the game, obviously. We'll see. We'll get a better assessment of what's going on when we get back and when our doctors have a chance to look at him.
Maryland had 6 plays at 30 yards before. I think it's 6, maybe 7. It seemed like tackling in the secondary was a little bit of an issue as well.
Until I see the film. I mean, obviously, I saw a couple long runs and those passes we talked about. The one screen that was I believe 77 yards was the guy that was supposed to spy the back didn't do what he was supposed to do, and it resulted in that long run, their long pass play. But we want to limit the explosive plays. Those plays over 15 plus. Because those are the type of things that can open games for the opposing team, and they had their share.
How do you think getting Luke back, how did that help the interior of the line? You also mixed in a lot of Cody Wallace today. Getting Ruben Luke to center, and how did that kind of show the interior of the line?
Well, I mean, it looked like we were productive. The big key there was also Connor Hughes being the left guard and Luke being the center, which I believe helped with the protection calls and some of the run block calls that you have to make at the line of scrimmage. When you have a veteran like Luke doing that, then it gives you better opportunities. I believe did a nice job rushing the ball as well. You know, productive, but again, obviously not productive enough to come away with the victory.
Like, since turnover margin's been an issue for you guys all year,
Since-
since turnover margin's been an issue for you guys all year, to win that battle today by 4, does that make this loss more stinging?
It does in the fact that, you know, if you're plus 3 in a turnover margin, you know, the odds of winning the game, you know, they go up. And you know, it's frustrating from the standpoint of, you know, having what we did and not having an opportunity to be on the plus end of that. You know, if we make the field goal, then, you know, it's a moot point right now. But you know, because you want to win the game, you know, pretty, ugly, whatever it is. I mean, this team needs to win games. And as I said, I always go back to saying that, you know, progress is made, you know, particularly offensively, although we got a ways to go. And we just need to keep finding ways to get, we talked about getting points in those red zone areas and capitalizing, you know, when we do get turnovers.
Your thoughts on this series at the end of this series as conference rivals?
You know, they have an opportunity to move on with their conference. You know, it's, you know, who's to say if we'll ever play them again. You know, border school, rival school. A lot of our players, and more significant to a lot of our players that are from this area, you know, they'll move on and we'll move on because the ACC has grown with some new members and new rivalry games.
Anything else for Coach?
Jake McGee, he wasn't in on that last drive. Could you talk about that a little bit?
You know, Jake, you know, he was a warrior today, and you know, you saw him out there kind of battling with a lower leg injury, and you know, so we'll see how he's, you know, how he'll come out, the doctors see him and see where he's at. But you know, obviously, if he was available, then we try to get everybody we can that are the playmakers to be available.